Hey y'all, it is me, Divine Empress Queen T. Y'all, my heart is hurting dearly, and I'm just taking it one day at a time. And I know through time it heals all wounds, and that's basically what I'm doing. And I'm at peace, but I had to wait. I had to wait till my daddy was laid to rest before I could speak on him. If y'all, some of y'all may know, that's listening or don't know, my daddy has passed away. And I just need prayers for strength and healing. And I am on my way to that, working to that. And I know my daddy's spirit is with me. Whew, yes, Lord. And it's just giving me so much different energy right now to do so much. But anyway, I just want to say that I love my daddy dearly and unconditionally. I love him dearly and unconditionally. And I say love in the presence, not past tense, because his spirit is definitely with me and watching over me. I got both of my fathers looking over me now in spirit. Yes. I just want to say, y'all, my daddy has been dead a week ago today, this Friday, and his body was laid to rest yesterday. Basically, I'm just going to keep everything short, not get into great detail about everything, and speak about how I experienced different times in my life with my father that I've learned and I've grown, and things that he's done and helped me. Power off. Wow. Hear that? Bluetooth and turned off right now. Okay? My daddy's spirit with me, period. Anyway, basically, I got a call last Thursday, October 12th, 10:30 in the morning. Woke me up out of my sleep, y'all, with some terrible, devastating news that my daddy, he was not expected to live through the night, to make it through the night. Just totally out of left field, unexpected. And it was due to an infection, a bacteria-eaten disease infection, and it basically started in his leg. He got off from work and was hurting, and he laid there. And then he finally went to the hospital. By that time, it traveled all the way up his leg, and oh Lord, rest his soul. They had to cut off his leg, and basically it already then traveled on up the rest of his body, and that was just basically the cause of everything. And Friday we had made a decision, well, that we was gonna pull him off life support. And so I already knew what was gonna happen, And Thursday when I got there and I saw him like that, I just broke down crying, just, to see my daddy in that condition, just from a month later, seeing him at a funeral and giving him two big hugs, and, just talking to him a little bit at my Uncle Larry's funeral. And then here we are a month later, burying my daddy. But I know I'm gonna get through. I know I'm gonna be all right. Taking it one day at a time, and I know my daddy's in a good place. His spirit is soaring right now. He's not in pain. He's not suffering. And that's keeping me peace. I know that he was ready to go, and he wouldn't want to be here suffering. So just rest in peace, Daddy. I don't know where I was at. I jotted down some little notes because I could be all over the place with just things that I want to say about him. the thing, basically, I was just talking about how, I seen him that Thursday. Oh, just horrible. And I prayed, you know, for him. And I do know what's keeping me going, and that this is what's God's will, is his way. And when it's anybody's time to go on this earth, it's your time. That's what I do know. Okay. And so that's another thing that's keeping me at peace, and that he was ready to go. Whew, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Rest in peace, Daddy. Rest in peace. Basically, that Friday we pulled him off life support. And, they called in the family just for everybody to say their goodbyes and everything. I've been crying on and off Thursday, and I prayed to God, and when I was praying, I was on my way getting my youngest daughter from school, from picking her up. And I said, God, at the end of the day, I pray that you take this infection, whatever it is, any disease known or unknown at my daddy's body. Let him live, And, but I did say, Lord, at the end of the day, I know whatever's your will is your way, and I can't control. So whatever happens, I know is what's meant to happen. At that time, it's sad to say, it's definitely very unexpected, and that's what gave me peace at that time when I said that prayer. The sun, it was like cloudy a little bit, like it was like wanting to rain. And then when I said that prayer, the sun shined and opened up. Man, I was just so at peace in my heart right then. This is before I even knew, before we decided to take him off life support. This is that Thursday before I got to the hospital. But that Friday we went in there and said a goodbyes, and my oldest daughter, she went in there. Oh, she was upset, and consoled her. I said my goodbyes to my days, but still just wasn't resonating that it was just like actually true, because this happened so fast, and I just wasn't really processing it then. I saw him there in that condition, but at the time it just really wasn't sinking in. But I knew he was gonna pull him off life support, so I know, if it's God's will that he live, he could live off that life support, and if not, then it was his time, and I got a call that they had pulled him off life support. And I just wanted to know, did he stay long? Was he breathing long? I didn't want to stay there at the hospital, and I had my kids there, and I'd be crying and upset in a terrible state. And so I was like, I didn't want to see my daddy like that. And I already knew what was going to happen. I just had to go and just wait for the call, and that's what I did. And I said my goodbyes at the hospital. My cousin Ronnie, who was a pastor, he had said prayers too for my daddy. Prayed over him twice. Another man that was there in the hospital, I think he was a preacher as well, he prayed for my daddy and his condition, and that God take away the infection, disease, or whatever. But at the end of the day, whatever's God's will is his way. Nobody can control that. And yeah, basically I got that call, and by that time I was down, with my brother. He had offered to take my kids, my girls. He's been here lately. He's been a good brother, taking my kids out. When I'd be at work, taking them to go get donuts from Krispy Kreme, or playing out to a park, and out to eat Applebee's, just being good. And that's what he did that day, Friday, that my daddy pulled him off life support and he passed. He left this earth. Ooh, but his spirit is with me. Ooh, big time. Ooh, yes, Lord. Wow. Oh my gosh, did y'all just hear that? Oh wow, something just dropped on my dresser. Hit. OMG. I know what I know and I feel. And that's confirmation right there. That noise, that sound. My daddy spirit with me, y'all. Believe it. Whoo. It's giving me so much energy and going so hard for my life now. Being grateful, thankful for my kids' life, for their health and strength, which I pray for every day, in mine as well. And baby, life on this earth is short, but everlasting life with Jesus Christ in your spirit is forever. And baby, believe it. I know my daddy spirit with me. Oh my word. You hear it, confirmation. Oh my word. I'm here by myself. My kids is at school. Silence in here. Y'all heard that noise of confirmation. Whoo. Whoo. Thank you, Lord. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep going. My daddy with me. I love it. I love it. Whoo. Yes, Lord. I love it. As I say, I didn't want to be there at the hospital, when we pulled him off life support, but I did get the call stating that, when they pulled him off, that he went peacefully and went quick. And, that's what gave me peace as well, too. He was ready to go. And the doctors, I don't want to get all into that. But, at that time, my brother took my kids, and what I did, what makes me relax at that time, I just had my mindset on it. I said, I'm going to go gamble to get my mind off of it. I was really not even processing. I was, but I wasn't. And, I was zoning in and out as I was driving. But I was like, no, let me get myself together. I'm here now. I'm on the way doing it. I was like, I shouldn't have went. But I was like, no, I'm here, clear my mind, relax me. But that's what I did for me. Me. No, don't judge me. Anyways, so I went, and man, when I was in there, I was just like getting an adrenaline rush, and it was going back and forth, a little married couple and some other people that was on the table, gambling fish table, and we was all talking to each other, hype, like we was at a spades table or something, but winning, and I was winning. I said the word baby for something or whatever, but when I said it, I wasn't trying to imitate my daddy's voice or nothing, man. His voice came like through me, and I was like, paused. I was like, shook. I was stunned, and I looked around the table. Nobody didn't notice. I had like froze or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'm tripping. Then I, just kept playing or whatever. And then I said the word again for something else. I don't know what was going on, but I said it again, and it was his voice again. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I just smiled. I was like, I know my daddy spirit is with me, period. I'm just giving examples of what I've been going through. And you here with me in my home. Anyways, yes, Lord. Fear no one but God. That being said, it was just an experience, like a crazy experience. Like you just wouldn't believe. But I know for self and for a fact that it was true. Yes, Lord. But you know what? The next day when I got home, is when it really sunk in. Well, Saturday is really when it sunk in, that my daddy gone. And I was sad. I was depressed all day. It's been like that. I took off a whole week off of work the next week because I know I couldn't go to work and function. I just went in a good space. My energy went in a good space to work and do that. And I had to grieve by myself. That's how I do best. Not around a whole lot of people. But I did get support, love, and support from my family members and cousins. And I appreciate that. But basically, Jesus, I'm just all out. Back and forth, Lord. But I do know My daddy want me to live on, and in his spirit, I'm definitely gonna live on. Oh, yes, Lord. And make him proud. Continue to make him proud. But that Saturday, I was just like sad and depressed. I'm going to try to get to a story about my daughter, my oldest daughter. Just like sad and depressed on and off, saying as I was having this time off, I make the best out of it, try and do some things I need to do around here, clean, do some things. And I was going to clean up my rooms. Not messy, but just vacuum and do some things and rearrange, organize some papers and things. And I was just depressed. My daughter came in here, my oldest daughter. She said, "Mom, do you want me to vacuum your room?" I was like, "Oh, well, if you want to." I was all sad. And she's like, "I am." She's vacuuming. She's a little cleaning freak anyway. And she gets paid allowance for cleaning, but she loves cleaning. Anyway, she offered to clean my room. She rearranged my little table. Now I got here, so on the other side of the room. And my printer. Put on the other side my little chair that I sit in near my bed. Basically, she just did all that and just helped me. Sometimes, you're supposed to be there for your kids, but your kids be there when you need them the most. And Lord knows, my oldest baby stepped in and she said, "Mama, don't be sad." She said, "Papa Tim, he's in a better place." And she said, "You know what? I'm playing basketball this year and I'm playing for him." And boy, do you know how much that uplifted my spirit and gave me joy. Because she said, "Mama, the last time I spoke to him was, she didn't know my Uncle Larry, which was her great uncle. But she went to the funeral with me. And she said, at that funeral, and he asked me, 'Hey, B,' because he always called her B. He went, 'B, you still playing basketball?' And she was like, 'Yeah.' And she's like, I'm playing for him." And I said, "That's what I'm talking about. My daddy's spirit will live on through me, through his grandchildren, through everybody that loved him." Oh, that just gave me so much positive joy and energy when she said that. And just, being there for me, a little 15-year-old. And then baby Grace too, which we was talking, you think she don't know. I'm telling you, 5 going on 35, let me tell you. Okay, this child has a spirit, big spirit. And I'm not gonna get all into that, but just let me tell you, she know what's going on more than you know. And she was there listening. She was drawing. She said, "Mama, I'm drawing a picture for Papa Tim." I was like, "Oh, they just made my heart shine and, brighten up my spirit as well." Because, my kids and me, we went around my daddy, after I got grown and got my own life, have my own life. We went there every day, have our own place to live. And so, but they did know him. They knew him enough to know he was their papa, and they loved him. And that energy, that love that they hold. I love it. I love it for him. The energy they hold, the love that they hold for their papa. Yes. But we in 18 minutes. I didn't think I was going to speak this long. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to touch in on some memories that I had of my daddy. And first, on the start, like in the beginning of my years, I didn't have that much memory. Just here on and off when he come visit. Cause him and my mom was separated, but I went to live with him when I was 12, I think, to 18, 10 or 12 through 18 with him. And I just want to say that my daddy was a good, hard-working man. And I watched him do a complete positive transformation in his life and change for the better. And I'm just so proud of my daddy for that. And I told him that before. I'm not going to get into detail on what that transformation was, but it was wonderful. And I was just proud of him for that. That's why I know if anybody wants to do anything to transform or change their life, they can do it if they really want to in their heart and soul, okay? You got to want to do it. And right now, I'm going to take a sip on this Ciroc and a little berry juice to my daddy, okay? I'm probably gonna refill here in a little bit. Yes. But I just want to talk about how he, in the years of me living with him, through those years, and he taught me responsibility, and how he was just always there for me through my life, on through now, up and through now, that I'm at my age of 40. Okay. I just want to start like with some memories. When I was 15, I started working on the weekends at McDonald's. Okay, and Daddy said, "You want a car when you get 16? You gonna start working. You gonna save for it. Nobody gonna give you nothing in this world." Okay, make that clear. And that taught me responsibilities. Yes, I did. Saturdays and Sundays, I worked on the weekends, and I saved my little check. So when I was 16, I bought me a car, Nissan Stanza. It was a little gold, had a little sunroof. I loved that car, and I called it the big body Nissan. That was my baby. I loved that car, my first car. And I kept it shining. I remember I used to ride down Wilsontown with my music bumping, and my grandpa, Wade Wilson, he'd be sitting in the yard smiling. There go the rap girl. There go the rap girl. When I come down the road in that car, bumping my music. But my daddy, when I got that car, he showed me how to clean it up. I remember this certain son of a gun. It was in a yellow bottle that he showed me. He said, "You get this kind." He said, "Spray it on the tires," and showed me how to spray it around, and spray it. So we don't have to spray that much to where it's splatters out or whatever around the tire. And he said you can wipe it off, but he said it's best sometimes whenever you just let it dry itself, but make sure you coat the whole tire good with it and everywhere. You can do it on the rims. And that's what I use to this day when I wash my car. I have that son of a gun for my tires. And spray it on down. Yes, Lord. But just little memories like that, how he taught me responsibilities of getting a car and saving up. And he always told me to, don't you never depend on no man, Tiff. Okay? And that's till this day, whether I'm with a man that got money or whoever that got money or not, guess what? I'm going to make sure I got my job, my own income coming in, because I can't be depending on nobody to take care of me or try to control me with no cash. That's not me. That's just in me naturally, too. That stuck with me. Yeah, definitely. I done lived and learned and seen all that. I'm going to have my own fun. But anywho, love you, Daddy. But, yeah, I want to say, too, another memory that I have is when after I turned 18, I moved out or whatever, and I had to go. I was ready to be grown. Yes, Lord. And did. But anyway, I was working a little bit of fast food place, I think, when after 18, maybe not no like factory jobs or nothing like that. And my daddy was working at Jockey, a place called Jockey then. And I was telling him I was looking for a job. So, I put in an application. And well, before I put in the application though, he said, "Now, are you gonna work? I ain't gonna put my name down if you're not gonna work. May embarrass me, make me look bad." Because he didn't play that. He come to work on time. And I just want to speak on that about work. He was a very hard working man. And he told me whenever he first started at Jockey, that's why he was like, "Tiffy, you gonna work?" He told me a story of when he first started working at Jockey, how he didn't have a car, but every day he walked to work. Okay, because he was that dedicated to keep a job and have, what he needed for him to live and survive, okay, which is that job. And he worked there until the day he died, okay, for, I know I was 12 when I went and lived with him. I'm 40 now, close to 30 years, okay. I'm not sure exactly, but I know it's close to that, if it ain't 30. But anyway, he's a good, hardworking man. And he did tell me, he was like, before I put my name down on here, you make sure you come here. I said, Daddy, I didn't work before. I said, trust me, you get paid every week up here. I said, I want my own money. I'm going to work. And I worked out there for 9 years, y'all. And then I got laid off or whatever. I took really voluntary layoff, so I was ready to get up out of there. But anywho, yeah, just speaking on how my daddy, stuck with a job and he excelled in that job and progressed to different, levels. And I'm just proud of him for that. And yeah, just the dedication that he had, it shows if you really want a job, you want to work or you want to change your life or do whatever you can, you just got to want to do it yourself. And I want to speak on another memory that I had the last flat tire that I've had. Thank you, Lord. But oh yeah, too. Whenever my daddy was teaching me how to wash my car and teach me all that about keeping it clean, he taught me how to change a tire too. Show me how to take the little lug or wrench or whatever it is, and then twist the little lugs off or whatever. But first jack it up and all that. And I was just looking at it, I was like, Dad, I'm not gonna be changing no tire. If I have such a, I'm gonna get somebody to change it for me. And he's like, Tiff, you never know, it might be on side of the road somewhere or something. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call somebody. I said, no, I need to learn though, just in case. So I was watching him. But I'm saying this, but I never had to change a tire in all my life. I didn't have that many flats, but when I did, I caught somebody. But the last one I had, it was my daddy. It was when I had that black Honda Accord, I think 2012. Yep. Working third shift. I was on my way to work and I had a flat tire. And boy, at that time it was cold. It was freezing cold. It was below freezing out there. I ain't have nobody else. I was like, Lord, let me call my daddy. I didn't want to wake him up out of his sleep and stuff. And that late night, but he got up and he came on and he's like, don't you worry, anytime you need me, Tiffy, you call me and I'll be there if I can. And he came, my daddy came. I was holding a flashlight for him, helping him. He was jacking it up, trying to get the lugs. And then I think his wrench wouldn't work because on the Honda, it needed a specific lug wrench. And then I found it up under my spare tire or whatever. And so then he finally got it off. He used that and we got it and got the spare on there. And boy, was it cold. But I just was so thankful and grateful. My daddy looked out and came out for me at that time. And it really meant a lot to me, freezing cold to come out like that. And he, that's just the love he had for me, and he'd do anything that he could. And I appreciate him looking out like that for me. Yes, Lord. And oh, Lord Jesus. Let me strength. Yeah, he was always there for me. Always there. Anytime I needed him, I didn't need him much, but he always told me too that he was proud of me. And I remember I remember whenever he helped me move into the place where I'm living at now. And he got his little truck and I helped him move some of the big stuff. We loaded up the clothes, whatever there all else that I needed, and he helped me move up here, moved up all these big stairs, and he had to rest because we started up these flight of stairs, 3 stairs. Whew. But we rested and we talked a little bit, and he told me how he was proud of me, and he said how I was a good mother and that I put my kids first, and that meant so much to me, meant a lot to me. But no, that's natural anyway. I go hard for my kids, and now in his spirit, I'm just gonna go even harder. Appreciate life. Be grateful. Thank the man upstairs, God, for my life, health, and strength. My kids' life, health, and strength. what I do daily. Thank you, Lord, when I'm thinking about them, when I watch them, I see them look in, peek in, and they sleeping peaceful, not sick or anything. I'm just thankful, grateful, little small things like that. Believe it. Whew, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And I just want to say, too, the last memory that I had with my daddy, I'm going to keep it positive and just keep it dear to my heart. It was like 2 weeks before I got the devastating news about him, not making it through the night. I seen him in the grocery store, and he just surprised me because I turned around and he came in, like, it took me by surprise because I didn't, expecting him to be right there. And then he just came in with a real big hug, and he's like, "Hey, my beautiful daughter." He's like, "I love you," and gave me a kiss. And I was like, "I love you too." And I just held him, was just smiling, said, "I love you too, Daddy." And he asked about his grandchildren, how they was doing. I said they was good. That was the last talk I had with him. And that's what I'm going to keep to my heart dear and remember. And he loved me, and I loved him dearly. And his spirit's definitely with me and living through me and my kids and everybody out here that loved him dearly. And I just know he's at peace, and I'm going to keep my name, my daddy's name, in peace, and just pray that he rests in peace and continue to rest in peace, and just, yes, his spirit lives on. Believe that. Know that. Going harder each day. His death is not in vain. Okay? My daddy's death is not in vain, people. Okay? It's not a joke. It's not a game. It's real. It's reality. His spirit is with me and will remain. You already got the confirmation. Did you hear it? Okay? Boop. Little knock on my dresser. Okay? Period. All things. Tap in. Signs. You get them all around you. Believe that. His spirit will live on. Will definitely live on. We're going to continue to make you proud, Daddy. And your beautiful daughter. I love you. It's going to continue to be beautiful for these jealous people out here. I'm sorry. Let me not be petty. Daddy, rest in peace. I'm going to keep it peaceful. And just be all about you right now. I love you, Daddy. Oh, your soul's resting in peace. And now I got both of my fathers behind me in spirit, baby. I love it. Y'all pray for me. Pray for my family. Continue that I go stronger in the man upstairs. Lord, yes. And I will. Take one day at a time. I'm going to live my life even more and more to the fullest and love even harder people around me that I love, even strangers, okay? Yep. But, whew, Jesus, Lord, pray for that faith. Spot that faith. I'm going to keep you at a distance. Wish you well, but I'm going to keep you at a distance. I got to. Can't have you in my space and my energy. Whew, no, Lord, no way. Anywho, y'all, I love everyone out there. And, yes, I just got so much empowerment, so much energy behind me. I'm not going to speak on a lot of things. Just getting ready to be taking action on a lot of things next year. Ooh, Lord, it's getting ready to be total transformation in my daddy's spirit, in my spirit, and what I'm going to do anyway. Believe it. Whew. And I'm going to be out of here. Rest in peace, Daddy. I love you always and forever. You know it. I'm out.